Hey, 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 welcome to another business strategy video. Today, we are going to talk about how to do direct mail for local businesses. And so I'm going to walk through a case study of a mortgage broker that I'm currently working with. Hi, everybody. My name is Casey Eberhardt. If you and I don't know each other, first off, let me just say thank you for joining. Glad to have you be a part of this little series. If you get some value out of this, I would absolutely love and appreciate for you to hit the subscribe button, the like, leave a comment, interact with the video however you will. If you get some value out of this, I would love to know what you're going to do to implement this strategy or this trick, tip, hack, whatever you want to call it in your business. Okay, so here's the scoop. I work with a lot of local businesses, lots of brick and mortar businesses, a lot of businesses that are really localized in their local community. And even though I'm going to share with you a case study today about a mortgage broker, this could apply to almost any local business that exists, whether it's a plumber, HVAC, a real estate agent, an insurance agent, a local nonprofit, doesn't really matter. But today, we're going to really talk about direct mail. And if you ever are curious whether direct mail is dead or if it's still working, all I have to do is say, go to your mailbox. If you're getting stuff in the mail from marketers and advertisers that are letting you know about products, goods, and services in your local community, I promise you that direct mail in your community is no longer dead or is not dead. Okay. So, what I wanted to do today is really just break down from a conceptual standpoint on how you can do direct mail in your local area. Now, in the comments section, I dropped a link to a tool or a customer engagement platform that is offering a 14-day free trial, so you can go try it out for free. If it's something for you, it's the tool that I use. It's the tool that I help businesses use. Literally all around the country. I absolutely love it because it is an amazing direct mail builder, campaign builder, if you will. But what they're amazing at is personalizing and customizing things. So you can put names of your clients, of your prospects, right on everything from a brownie to a coffee mug, even golf balls, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I put a link in there. If you want to try it out on a 14-day trial, just click that. I have a pro account inside the account. I recommend that to everybody, but just to get your feet wet, you can go in there. You can set up yourself on a free trial. They also have a light account that's $9 a month. Well worth the investment so you can get in and see what this thing is all about. Now, by the way, if you do that, I put my link in there, which means that you're going to get I'm going to get a text when you're in. So I'll reach out and then discuss it further and see if this will work for you in your business. Okay. So here's the scoop. Let's talk mortgage brokers. Okay. I work a ton with folks in the real estate space on the title, escrow, real estate, HVAC, pretty much all the tradies. But I had a great conversation yesterday with a new mortgage broker that I'm working with. Now, he's not new to the mortgage business, but new to me. So I have the opportunity to work with him directly. And so I thought I would just basically walk through with you guys what I walked through with him in getting him to be able to do direct mail in a localized market. Okay. So the first thing I asked him was, I said, hey, what do you make on average for one loan in your local market? Okay. Now, he is not in a huge high rent district or a high housing prices are not massive there, but he told me that they make approximately $3,000 per loan that they close. Okay, so $3,000. So I said to him, I said, okay, you know what? Let's give him a name. Let's just call him Chad. Okay. So I'm going to put this up here so I remember. His name really isn't Chad, but that's the name of my brother, so we'll call him Chad. Okay. And partly, by the way, the reason why I'm changing his name is because when we got done with this exercise, he literally asked if I would not share his name, nor would I share the city he's in, because he believes that this is such a competitive advantage that he didn't want everybody else on the planet knowing, and I wanted to respect that. So so here's the scoop. We're going to say Chad. Chad makes $3,000 per loan that's done and closed. Okay. So we also know in his case, by the way, he also, so he does FHA loans, VA loans, and reverse mortgages. Okay. So the first thing I say, if you are in the mortgage business and you do reverse mortgages, you have to know who your actual, it's so funny. You do a live video and all of a sudden your phone just rings like crazy. Otherwise it doesn't ring all day. So if you do reverse mortgages, by the way, you want to make sure that your direct mail platform has the ability to increase the size of the font inside the card, because you're talking to folks that maybe are a little on their older side. They have a harder time reading. Make them not strain as hard by making the font really big. By the way, that comment or that link in the comment section, we can actually create the font as big or as small as you want it. So, okay. So I said to Chad, I said, okay, who are your actual customers? He said, well, we have several different buckets of customers, but the one I really think is the most valuable to us are our realtors. Okay. So I said, okay, so we've got our realtors as the customer bucket. In this case, right now, he's got retail customers, he's got teammates and all that kind of jazz. But in this case, I said, okay, let's define these realtors. He goes, I want to define the realtors as somebody that either is not attached to another mortgage broker or somebody we've done business with in the last 6 months. I said, okay, great. How many of them are there? He said approximately 25. Okay. So I said, great. I said, so we're making $3,000 a loan, and we want to talk to 25 people make them know, like, and trust us. Okay. So in my consulting world, we know of something called KLT, right? Most people have heard of this. It's know, like, and trust. Okay. However, we almost always forget about the R, and that is, are we being remembered? So it's okay for somebody to know us, like us, trust us, but if they don't remember us at the time they're going to pass a referral or the time they need our services, we're kaput. We're done. Okay. So what we wanted to basically make sure is that this remembered piece is the sticking point. So we decided to use direct mail primarily because realtors are super, super busy. They're always on the go. They're flinging through their phones. And I want you to think about this just for a second. How do you consume information if you're busy and on the go? We're checking emails at Starbucks. We're checking emails at the stoplight or whatever. So we really wanted to make sure that these real estate agents knew us, liked us, trust us, remembered us. Plus, we also wanted to make them happy. Okay, because we appreciate all the business and referrals they're sending. Okay, so this is how I broke it down. I said, okay, Chad, can you give me a budget of approximately how much it's worth to you to stay in touch with one realtor over the course of a year? And he said, well, I don't even know. And I said, well, let me ask you this. I said, if out of these 25 realtors, if we only get you one additional mortgage processed, would that be worth it? And he said, absolutely. I said, okay, so let's make this easy. Let's go back to this $3,000. I said, let's divide that by 25, and lo and behold, it comes out to $120 per realtor per year. Okay, so let's break that down per month. It really comes down to $10 a month, essentially. Okay, so we set this up to where we're going to talk to each realtor every single month, and we've got a budget set for $10 a month. Okay, now I'm gonna add a tiny twist in here, and that is this: that we want to be able to not only send these gifts to the realtor, but we actually want to send these gifts to the realtor at their home if possible. Now, I could also make the argument to send it to the office because it'll give a bigger impact. But so often these realtors are in and out of their office only once every week or 2 weeks. And, you know, given where we are today, maybe even less. So we want to be able to try to get them at home. Okay. So the first question in how do we do direct mail, trying to get to a real estate agent at their home so we can send them, is by asking them for their birthday. Okay. Now, what's really cool, again, about the customer engagement platform, I dropped the link in below. You can actually send them a text. They can fill out their text of where they want their birthday card sent, and now they're inside your address book, and already appropriately setting up the campaign will trigger that campaign to already set off. And what that was a mouthful. Essentially, what I mean is you could send somebody a text. Say, hey, we love to celebrate birthdays. When's your birthday and where should we send the card? They fill out this text and we can have it set up to where not only do we send them a birthday card, we also send them a half birthday card if you want, right? And cards, by the way, are only 50 cents. This is not like, and this is a greeting card, by the way, in the actual mail. Okay, this isn't email or whatever. Okay, so now we have their home birthday. Okay. This is critically important because now what we have the ability to do at $10 budget per month is now we can take all of this and create something really cool. So check this out. Here's how we're going to do this. Remember, we've got 25 of them, and we want to do this on autopilot or on auto magic so that the mortgage broker doesn't have to waste a lot of time. So here's what we do. We make the campaign ahead of time. So we basically month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now, using the customer engagement platform, you can do one of two things. You can either say to it, I'm going to build this campaign out, and then when I put a new person in, it triggers them in this order. Or you could also set it up where everybody, all the realtors in this case, would get the same card in this month, the same card and gift in this, same card in this, same card in this, so on and so forth. Okay. So here's how we break this down. Remember, we've got a $10 per month budget. Okay. So maybe month 1 is, we call it a card plus brownies, right? Now, here's the thing. The other critical component that they wanted was they wanted it to be custom and personal. Okay. So the cool thing is with this platform, they don't put their logos on anything. They don't put their logo on the card. They don't put their logo on the postmark. They don't put their logo on any gifts. So the mortgage broker is going to have all of that brand equity. And we're going to use the realtor's first and last name in everything we do. So we're going to personalize brownies. Right on the label, it's going to say baked especially for Johnny Jones, right? Baked especially for Casey Eberhardt. Okay. So card and brownies month 1. Maybe month 2, we do a card and a tape measure, right? Now you might say, well, why would you use a tape measure? By the way, this card and brownies is under the 10 bucks. Okay. A card and a tape measure. Why would you do tape measure? Well, imagine having your logo on the tape measure, or in this case, the mortgage broker's logo on this tape measure that says, hey, John Jones, hope we measured up, right? And then the phone number, something fun like that. Now, this is going to be approximately, let's just call it $20. So we've blown through the budget on that. So what we do is then we break it down. So maybe month 3 is just a card, okay? Because that's only 50 cents, okay? So now we've started to average those out. Then month 4, maybe we do a coffee mug, right? A coffee mug that's personalized, right? So I love sending this coffee mug out, but you can custom create it to be whatever. So this one just says you make a difference and your name is right on it, right? So this is set up all ahead of time. It's all set up as one multi-touch campaign. Once we put somebody in this top sequence, they're going to get a year's worth of gifts all completely on autopilot once we've set the whole thing up. Super easy to do. So maybe we do a coffee mug plus a postcard this time. Okay, so this is approximately 11 bucks. Okay, so then maybe we do what's called a gigagram or a big card. So we have a card inside the system that's 8.5 by 11. So imagine that plus the envelope. Okay, so we just call that gigagram. Okay, and that's $6. So you guys get the idea. What I'm basically doing is I'm taking the entire budget of the broker, broke it down to give me an average of per month about $10 per month, and then I'm just creating this framework first. Once I have this framework built out, then the next question that everybody gets stuck on is, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say in each card. That's the easy part. Inside this platform, they've got a ton of cards that we can choose from. You can custom create your own. You can put your logo on the back if you want. You can put your logo on the front of it. We have things like coasters, tons of different food items, and everything goes out automatically. So remember when I said that text goes out? When you send a text to somebody or an email, it has a link and it just says, hey, could you tell us when your birthday is and where should we send the card? And it'll automatically start to send this campaign, and you are in complete control of this campaign. Meaning, if say in month 3, you find out that this real estate agent left real estate and became a dentist, and you wanted to stop it, you just hit pause on that person's campaign and you just stop paying for it. That's what makes this so powerful, is that when you have the engagement platform and it's set up, you are in complete control. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is I went back to this and I said, look, imagine how many mortgage brokers are trying to get these same realtors to drive loans over there. But now Chad is going to have a card and or a gift in the hands of their top referral partners and their top customers over an entire year. And all it's going to run the mortgage guy is $3,000. Essentially, by the time, because a pro account is only $49 a month, but you get 50 free cards in there as well. So we'll bang out some of those cards inside this prep cost and process here. So that is how we start to break down local businesses and saying, okay, let's tie into a group of your customers. Let's tie into a group of your referral partners. Let's break this down. Now, once I've got this completely done and built out and we're starting to use it, then we can go in and add it. We can test it. We can tweak things out. We might want to change out, coffee mug for a set of coasters, right? We might want to change out a brownie for a bunch of cookies, or maybe some caramel corn or some truffles, or maybe some nuts, right? Or some pistachios. We even have popcorn in there where we could say, hey, thanks for popping by. Or, hey, we love to have you pop by. Or, hey, let's get your sales popping. There's a gazillion different creative outlets for this thing. So here's the deal. Number one, I just want to ask that if you got some value out of this and you like other business strategy type videos, go ahead and hit the like button, the comment button, leave a comment. If you are watching on YouTube and you think this is awesome, then hit that subscribe button. And when you hit the subscribe button, a little teeny tiny bell is going to happen there. Go ahead and click that as well. That just will notify you when I upload another video. So you guys, if there's anything I can do to help you in your business, don't hesitate to go to discoverycallwithcasey.com, or just fill out that free trial. I'll get a text on my personal phone. I'll reach out and we'll have a chat and see if it's right for you. And I'll break it down for you and see how we can do this for your local business. Okay, you guys, with that, have an amazing day. Now go give somebody else an awesome day by sending them a personalized and customizable gift using the best customer engagement platform located in the description below. Ciao till next time, guys.